Welcome everybody back to RumJohn. We are here at the bar. It's a little later at night. We started twice now. Florida thunderstorms took over, but we are here with a guest, my father, Dave, down to Clearwater here from Omaha, Nebraska, and came down, stayed a week. We had a lot of barbecue.
Yes, we did.
Just did some brisket. Started it yesterday, finished it today. We did some ribs,
Chicken.
chicken wings. I know Jack follows friends of ours. Jack follows us. He loves the garlic chicken wings, and we did them really well. We also have joined with us on via Zoom, Mike, who I'll let Mike go ahead and introduce himself. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, I'm a master of all trades. Or wait, no, I don't remember what it is.
Master of many.
Yeah, I don't really master myself at anything. Live in Stafford, Virginia, up here in Northern Virginia, and having a Parrot Bay with a little bit of OJ.
Nice. Looks pretty beautiful there. Here it's just finished raining, and it's probably 99.9% humidity in the air. It's pretty darn steamy. We're near the pool, and I'm looking at it going, yeah, all right, I'm gonna jump into that sucker when we're done here. But
I'm looking in my TV. I'm looking in my TV room, watching my wife watch Schitt's Creek. So.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah.
On Netflix.
We got to finish that last season. I know Liz wants to watch that last season. But yeah, I don't know if I told you, but my dad and I just went down to the Siesta Key today and did a tour. You know, with the whole madness going on, we were their first tour after reopening up and being allowed to have everyone come back in. And then I guess Liz read as we were leaving that Florida and Texas announced to close everything back down. So we were their first tour after it opened and last tour after it opened and closed. So it's a bummer, but I'm glad at least it was open long enough. I mean, you've heard me rave about it. You've tried it before. Siesta Key is absolutely one of my favorites. So I'm very glad that my dad was able to get down there and check it out and see what it was all about. And what did you think?
It was for one thing, you didn't expect that's where the distillery is going to be inside of a little warehouse. But once you got inside there, it was like, wow, it's really impressive.
Yeah, I was rehashing episode 2. So if you want, go back and check out episode 2. But I was rehashing episode 2 where I said it's kind of a different area. It feels like you're in an industrial park, and sure enough, the street down the street is called industrial. So it was kind of all right. I guess what do I expect, right? Yeah. But it is an industrial park.
Oh yeah, they've got a scrapyard right around the corner.
Did you drop some stuff off so I get some scrap?
Yeah, you get some scrap and go buy some rum.
Sounds like a good day to me. So yeah, we went down there. They actually are giving away. The last time we went down, they were giving away hand sanitizer bottles, and the bottles this time are probably twice the size. So yeah,
you can't drink them though, right?
No, you probably shouldn't.
Okay.
Definitely not
checking.
good for you.
Just checking.
But yeah, it was pretty interesting. They gave them away, and we got some cups and some knickknacks and that kind of thing. So had a good time.
Yeah.
We also found I guess in time for the closure or whatever, we found a restaurant that was a seafood restaurant and market that we went to called Captain Brian's that I recommend. It was really good food. People were very nice. It was, everybody was separated, so you felt safe and that kind of thing. And, and that's kind of what we've seen since you've been in town. It's really, everybody is.
Yeah. Everybody's masked up where you're going into public, and they're doing what they're supposed to do.
So I know, with everything spinning back up, I will just say from RumJohn here, we want everybody to be safe, mask up if you can. It's not only for you but everybody else, and let's try and stop the climb. And it's not it is what it is. We're all in it together. But
Can we get a hashtag going? It's hashtag rock out with your mask up.
yes, exactly. You know, I should actually bring up that the masks. I bought my dad a mask, and it got here just the day after you got here.
Yeah, Tuesday or Monday.
And I tell you what, I'll put a link in the end of this video, below this video, on what it is. So far, I have one. My wife has one. Now my dad has one. I think my brother's gonna buy one. But they're just, and I know you've seen them through Zoom, Mike.
Mhm.
But these masks are comfortable. They breathe. They, you know.
If you wear glasses, it doesn't fog your glasses up. That's a big thing
nice.
for us glasses wearers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And or our sunglasses wearers if you're in Florida. I mean, that's not, you know, that's our handicap. The sun's too bright, man. Also, as you can see behind us, the new flag has come in. And yeah, this is the new logo. And, you know, like I said last time, I don't know what it's going to, you know, where we're going to take it, what we're going to do with it. But, you know, if you like it, you want a t-shirt, you want a flag of your own. I don't know if you can see at the top, but it's got the pirate colors that I designed, which is basically a bottle. Actually, can you hand me that flag there? And I'll just show it to you. So this is what I call the pirate colors, right? Every pirate flag or every pirate's got to have his colors. You would that? Grab that side. So this is, you know, this is us, right?
Nice.
Drink rum until it's gone and love life. That's all it's about, man. Just keep rolling. So, also, I think in the Liz's episode will probably post before this one. So in the guacamole episode, yeah, you guys met my wife Liz, and she is now the marketing director, if you will, of RumJohn, and she is started out by yes, thank you, Liz. And she started out by creating a Facebook account. So everyone go to RumJohn on Facebook and, you know, join. I'm not a big Facebook person. I haven't done it in many years. So just go and friend request and whatever, and you'll see updates, and you'll see, you know, pictures, probably, you know, pictures that I don't post on here on YouTube, but you can see pictures of where we're at, what we're doing. We're kind of, you know, even though it's separation, you know, social distancing, all that stuff, but we're still, you know, trying to go out and have fun. We took my dad yesterday to Sand Key to see the sunset. It was an interesting sunset.
Very nice, yeah. Very nice.
What is it? The Sahara dust storm that's coming across the Atlantic made made it like a hazy, I don't know, foggy kind of sunset, but it wasn't foggy. It was just kind of like this weird kind of brownish haze going across. Like you definitely tell there was sand or there was something. And then even today when we were driving down to Sarasota or Siesta Key, it just, like, you could tell it was, you know, partially cloudy and mostly sunny or mostly, you know, clear, but it was not, like, you couldn't see the blue in the sky. It was just really weird. So
were you totally expecting to see like a whole Mad Max scene start to roll up and
exactly.
everything else? Yeah.
With the high tide.
Yeah, with the high tide. Oh yeah. And we took him out to Three Rooker 2 days ago. Three Rooker Island that I've done videos on before. And when we were up there, it was another weird thing. The tide was so high there was almost no beach at all. We went up to the beach and you're standing at what used to be like the grass line from where the beach would go up, and there's like, I don't know, 12 feet of beach and then grass line. That's where you were. And so usually you go around the other side of the island and can, you know, walk along a big open stretch of beach, and you can kind of see it on the Google Maps or the picture that I used on that video. But you can walk around the other side and it's all clear blue, and, like, I mean, you look down at your feet and you're in, you know, waist high water, and you can see your toes like they're, you know, on the other side of a glass window. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. We had a little camera issue. Yeah, so we were talking about the island, the back side of the island. You know, you couldn't even walk around the other side of it, which is kind of a bummer, because that's really, you know, I've been really trying to get one of those, you know, films or, you know, videotape the water and you know, how it, that side of the island is the clear side of the island. You can go out there and wade, you know, waist deep and look down, and I mean, you can see your feet like you're looking through glass. But That's okay. I mean, I want to get one of those videos like we were talking, the ambient or the whatever, the go to sleep videos, and make sure that I like those videos. But unfortunately, because it's filled up like that, we weren't able to. But like I said, we were able to go to Sand Key. We got some videos out there. I took a pretty long video out there. Pretty happy because there was what we'll call in my mind a pirate ship in the distance. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a pirate ship. It was probably just a dinner cruise or something like that. But let's have a drink and just imagine with me for a minute that there's a pirate ship out off the coast of Clearwater. Okay.
Now that you've eaten your meal, you must walk the plank.
Yes, exactly.
One dude fell over
Oh yeah.
One dude fell over and the police had to show up and get him.
Yeah, there was a I'm guessing it was like a dolphin cruise.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, it was a dolphin cruise or something like that out there too. Sunset cruise, I'm assuming, but whatever. And as we were watching, there was like two. Well, there was a police boat and Coast Guard show up, and surrounding this, and there's a guy in the water just below it, and I'm assuming he fell over, got mad, jumped off or whatever, and
got drunk.
Yeah, had too much rum and fell over, and
so I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, happens to the best of us, right?
No, I never get drunk.
But yeah, so yeah, we took some video there. I think the video will turn out pretty well. The sunset there was a little different. We've got that sand coming across, so the sunset was way more hazy, and even when we were driving down to Sarasota today, that it was pretty hazy, where you look at the sun or you look at the sky and it's clear, but it's got that tint to it, and so but yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing. We went to my father-in-law's and played some golf. You saw that where my dad and I putted around a little bit, and then
literally
went over to the driving range.
It was not pretty.
No, yeah, it was pretty rough. I mean, in our defense, it was so hot. The sweat was getting in our eyes.
Here comes the excuses.
Yeah, I mean, gosh. And then I went over to the driving range, and like you saw those pictures where I had my shoes off, and so that was pretty fun. Where I didn't have my shoes, so I just took my flip flops off and hit it, and yeah, hit some pretty straight balls. I'm pretty happy to say that the God-given cleats were.
That's only because you hadn't clipped your toenails in about 3 weeks. So
right, yeah. So that's how I challenge, right? No, no, but yeah. I mean, I occasionally hit it right, hit it left, but there was that curve or that slice that hook or whatever that I had before. It was gone. So yeah, I don't know. You tell me, Mike, what the rules about the clubhouse rules about playing golf without shoes are, but that might be my new thing, right?
Well, so at the clubhouse, they want you to have certain attire aspects. Most places do. Some of the nicer ones, they have attire that they want you to adhere to.
Right.
But when you get out away from the clubhouse, like all bets are off, unless they send a marshal out. If they send a marshal out, then you got to be like on your best behavior every now and then. So,
right.
Yeah.
So you just get one guy with the head on a swivel while you're putting, and then you get in the golf cart and put your shoes back on. I get it.
Well, let me tell you, the marshals are never too coy. It's not like a police trap where they're parked in the woods, looking for you. They're coming down the cart path. You're going to see them, the whole previous. So
it's not like what's his name from the bandit.
I was just thinking about the bandit. Cute.
So yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I need to get playing again, but I'm not going to do it. So the heat comes down because it is just blistering here. This past week or so, it's been really rough. But
well,
yes.
I've got tournaments coming up. So
yeah, do you? Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, what's that up there? Is it in the 90s or?
Today was 92, but the humidity, it was like 98 real feel.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty calm there now. Your collar shirt and just kind of relaxing outside looks pretty nice there.
This is the new work from home attire, my brother.
Man. You're doing better than I am. That's at least you got a collar and buttons. Mine's just a t-shirt, and then I got a meeting today. Let me put my
clip on tie.
clip-on tie with my my jogging shorts, you know. But yeah, we went, like I said, we went down to Siesta Key, had a great time. My dad was able to look around and kind of see that kind of stuff, and yeah, I had a lot of fun. Today we're going to try. This is going to be fun. So we've got two things we're going to try. So this one is just for fun. Here, this is called. It's Wicked Dolphin, but it's Rumshine. So I know what moonshine is, but Rumshine, that might be a different. Yeah, we'll see what that one's.
Yeah.
I mean, the marketing director found it, and it's got strawberries in it. I'm not a big fan of strawberries, but it appears that the color. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. The color in those strawberries is no longer red. So how bad could that be?
They're seasoned at that point. Come on.
Right.
Yep. It's infused in the rum.
It's infused, yeah, definitely. So that's going to be interesting. I mean, Rumshine, I could only assume that they basically made it like rum and then kept the really hard stuff to make it shine versus regular rum. It reminds me of that tour today. The guy said, you know, that part of the rum where your uncle whatever in the Appalachians drank too much of and now he's blind. I'm thinking that's probably somewhere closer to that than normal rum. And the other one, the one that we're really trying, you know, this is going to be the real one for today. This is Big Five. So Big Five. Okay, let me just say both of these, the actual rums of both of these are made from Florida sugarcane. So it's, you know, local.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move them back over here, but they're Florida sugarcane, local. And we will go and get these. They've got a bunch of rums, so we're gonna go get some actual rum and maybe take a tour on actually both of these and get some more of their rums. But yeah, Liz found this one and was more like, this looks fun. So let's see if we can get RumJohn crazy for one episode. See what happens. You know, Mike's on Zoom. My dad's here. We've got moonshine. What's the worst that could happen?
Hit the beep button.
Yeah. Just keep the flames. Move that fire away from you there. We're gonna.
Yeah, well, the sun's going down, so I'm like, I'm gonna go create a little ambiance and lit a
nice.
citronelle bucket candle thing. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. So the Big Five rum is distilled out of Newport Richey at the Point Distillery. It's 4 times distilled. It was founded in 2012 by 2 lifelong friends that are first generation Cuban Americans. They are also veterans of the wine and spirits realm, so they kind of, you know, they know what they're doing. The Big Five is kind of named after 1950s in Havana, Cuba. There was 5 big clubs in the 1950s. You know, the 50s, like we said, and you know, a couple of the other rooms. Where in Cuba, the 50s that's the pop. You know, that was when it was popping. People would go there, and you know, that was where they went and checked it out. We both grew up in Miami. They are also, like I said, very into and have a history of the wine and distilleries. Okay, so yeah, I wrote some of these down. Let's see, the gold rum is what we have here. Gold rum has some awards. Florida Rum Producer of the Year, 2018 by New York International Spirits. It got 90 points. I don't know much about that. Like I said, we're just backyard rum drinkers here, but 90 is a lot. It's pretty close to 100. Must be pretty good. And like I said, they're both Florida grown cane. But this one, again, I'm learning as we go here. We're all learning here. This one has what's called blackstrap sugarcane. Blackstrap sugarcane. I don't know what that is, but it's sourced locally in Florida, so I am going to have to figure that out. But yeah, that's kind of what I know about that one. And again, since these are local, we're gonna go and try and do the whole thing like we did with Siesta Key, go through the tour, actually, you know, kind of pick their brains a little bit. You know, if the viewers out there know of any other rums, I know if anybody knows him, I'm trying to get a hold of the gentleman that runs Gasparilla Rum. I've sent him a couple emails, so that's where I really want to take this. It's fun to do these ones that are owned by, you know, Patron or whatever, the big bottle ones, and those are fun. But it's these other guys that, like my dad saw today, that this is a distillery that's pumping out bottles all the way across the country, and it's out of a warehouse type feel, and it's
A couple of bays.
a couple of bays, yeah. It's very nice, very very nice, but it's just a small low key kind of thing, and so that's what's kind of impressive about it. So I want to see how these two are going too, being 2012, and this one here is also kind of within the past, I think, 10 years as well. So this is Cape Coral, which is south of us, Newport Richey, which is I don't know what 10 miles north of us here. So these are going to be very easy for us to go and check out. So with that, let me crack open. Which one do you want to try first, Dad?
Go for the good one.
Go blind first. Why not?
Right.
All right, let's see if I can open this bad boy. Let's see here.
Was there instructions that came with it for opening it?
It had this seal, this childproof seal.
Oh,
right here.
yeah.
Yeah, it was very difficult for me. That's why I have my dad here, so he can help me with it.
I was going to say, give it over to Dad. He'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Just like the pickle jar.
Whew. All right, I'm gonna. That has a different flavor to it. That is it's like strawberry jam with a punch in the face. That's a pretty decent tasting.
That can take some pain off.
Yeah, that'll.
Pops, the first sip, you're supposed to swirl around your mouth, not just keep chugging it, okay?
I did.
Yeah.
I did as I was chugging.
Yeah, he's a pro. He can swirl it as he's. Yeah.
Spins around as it goes down.
So this is pretty actually good. I'm not a big. I'll admit I don't like strawberries.
It's kind of like a mild strawberry jam.
Yeah. It's
Really?
got,
with a lot of kick to it.
Yeah, it has
There's a
burn.
lot of kick to it.
Yeah, it's got some burning.
So
Like shine.
Yeah, it's definitely a shine. It's definitely not a rum because it's got a. Don't drop this on concrete. It'll eat that.
You may not want to be around a fire or a candle with that one.
Yeah.
Well, back in the old days with the carburetor, you could probably use it to help start up the fire of the engine,
Yeah.
The RumJohn boat does have some problems with the carburetor on the Joe generator there. I'll take care of that, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm guessing the strawberries will probably sticky it up, but it'll burn that off. But yeah, no, everybody out there, hey, this is really
makes
good.
for cleaner emissions, though.
Right? Yes. It's ethanol, right? No, in all seriously, this is pretty good. I was a little scared, honestly. I'm not a big.
It's like shine.
Yeah, it's like moonshine. It's
Strawberry.
Yeah, like it is. It reminds me of strawberry jam when I was a kid, and we had strawberry jam sandwiches. That's pretty good.
At least the review wasn't, hey, it tastes like Boone's Farm, so.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So my dad had a thing on, what was that, Facebook or whatever?
On what?
The 2020.
Oh yeah.
2020 has been an interesting year, and my dad got a meme on Facebook or whatever, but it was basically a Mad Dog 2020 bottle.
Yeah.
That is a fine wine.
It says we were all warned. So. All right, so let's try this Big Five. I'm actually interested in this one because I'm a giant caramel fan, and they describe this as having a caramel taste to it, or caramel with hints of toffee, which I'm frankly a fan of both of these. So let's see what happens.
There goes the bottle.
Exactly. All right, that's for you. I'll take a straw.
Nope.
Go ahead. All right, so I will tell you, it has a nice color to it. It's definitely a gold versus some of the other ones that I have that are have been more of a caramel tan. Almost has like no taste, no smell to it.
Not much.
Yeah, it almost has zero smell to it.
That's pretty good. That's real.
How long was it aged? How long was it aged?
Sorry,
Wow.
I got the wrong pipe on the last part of that.
Oh, I was going to say, that's a short age.
How long was
Actually, they don't believe they said how long they aged it. So, but they do say that it is quadruple column distilled. And what we learned today is every time you distill that in a column, it takes out less or more and more of the impurities. So that's good for you. But yeah, that's pretty.
That's good. Very good.
It's very very smooth, very smooth. It kind of has a I don't know. I would say I can taste maybe some of the caramel. It's not like it's not like the spices and stuff like that in a normal spice rum where they punch you in the face. So I mean, it's gold, right? It's not supposed to be a silver where it's just basically straight alcohol. And it has slight hints of it and it's definitely not a spice, which is what I'm used to. But yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. After this, I am intrigued to see what there's coconut. See, they've got a silver, the spice, and the coconut tastes like. So I'm intrigued what their coconut is. But
you see, from my angle, it doesn't look like it has a lot of color to it.
No, it doesn't really. It is very gold. I mean it's a gold, right? But I mean there's a very gold look to it. As opposed to, put these guys side by side here.
The Siesta, yeah.
That is obviously spiced, and that is not. This is a gold. But we went to Bacardi, and we've had Bacardi Gold, and even Bacardi Gold is more of a caramel or more of a spice color than that. But yeah, I was very. Like I said, I'm not a professional here, but if I had to say anything about that, I would say it was a very clean rum, very, not a lot of flavor as far as like punching you in the mouth, like, hey, there's toffee, or hey, there's whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. But yeah, that's what we got. That's pretty much where we're at now. I'm gonna try and get some more of that. We're gonna try and set up some tours, I guess, when they have the tours up again. And we'll to do this, and this was this was Mike's idea to do a Zoom here, and it was pretty fun. Sitting back, having someone who's 1,500 miles away or whatever it is, and join us down here in the hot summer Florida.
Maybe you have to send him some rum so he can participate.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get you some rum.
I was gonna say, I got some Zaya in the cabinet, so
yeah, we could do that. I like Zaya. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's a good idea to hang out here and try and do something like this. Getting kind of late here. I don't know if you can tell it's dark here, but
I couldn't tell.
No, yeah, okay.
No.
What do you mean? I'm sitting by a
It's either
campfire now.
It's either that or I'm blacking out from the shine. One of the two. I mean.
Well, you totally lost all sense of smell when you took the sniff.
Maybe that's maybe that's the problem. We had taste just beat us in the face here, and then we're trying to go for this. We're like,
so maybe for future shows, what you do, like the wine connoisseurs, they got the spick bucket, but you have something to diffuse the taste buds, right?
Right.
And then you just take a big old hit of oxygen,
Oh yeah.
big old hit, and then that smell's gone.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, this is Florida. I could probably get an oxygen tank somewhere.
Yeah.
But that's a good point. So I just took a drink of Coke to drown out all other flavors. And so let me try this again. You're right. I actually do taste a little bit of the caramel in there. Yeah.
I only know this because of being a whiskey connoisseur.
We're all learning here. We're all learning. In with the good, out with the bad. It's cyclical.
I mean, after 6 or 7, they all taste the same anyways. But
right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's between, if it's bad, if you can just, Mad Dog 2020 it between 1 and 7, and then after that, it doesn't really matter, right? I mean,
yeah.
So
I mean, like the conversation we had the other night. I was like 6 or 7, whiskeys into the night, and I said to Danielle, I think I said something about doing a show with Dad. I'm not sure.
And here you are, so you must have, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to do this again, and like you said, we'll add some more of a crew on here. There's a bunch of guys of us that hang out that are all across the country, basically spread out between here and you, or actually here in Maryland. So yeah, we'll get occasionally round some crew up, and we'll do this more often, and then we'll do some more cooking tips with my dad. Actually, while we're thinking about that, let's talk about what we did on that brisket. We started yesterday at about 4 o'clock.
Well, yeah, we added a rub to it first.
Yep.
trimmed the excess fat off, added our rub to it, and then we put it in at, what did you have it at night?
I did 180.
180 pretty much for 6 hours. Got it deeply smoked. Then we moved it into the electric smoker, and it was in there till, when did you wrap it this morning?
Well, it was 180 until, man, that must have been 10 o'clock, 10:30 this morning.
And so it was wrapped until we turned the temperature up to about 250 for the last 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then it was
It was
it was
good.
beautiful.
It was good.
It was a good thing.
I'm showing pictures as we're talking here. I'll pop up pictures and show.
But it,
I mean, it has a
flavor
nice,
was awesome. Rendered the fat.
Well,
out.
nice bark.
If it's anything like that cut of meat we had when we came out to visit you there that one time.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
The ribeyes? Yeah.
Those were delicious.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, those were good.
I mean, I cycled them fast, but they were delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. We had when you were up, we were all up in Omaha. We had ribeyes. My dad grilled
10 of them or something like that.
10 or 13, something like that. We
Yeah.
went to the store and
Yeah.
I used all my per diem for the entire week to buy ribeyes, and we all had ribeyes that week. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was ribeyes and select beverages too. So
Right, beverage of choice. I'm pretty sure we had rum. So yeah, I think you guys had beer and stuff, right?
You had to bring your own, right?
Yeah, we had BYO. Yeah, but
we well, we had a wide variance of a lot
yes,
of different
good times.
beverages. Yeah.
Liz made her guacamole, and I'm not killing any thunder here because that episode will most likely be before this one. So hopefully you will have seen it, but we actually smoked the avocados for her guacamole.
Except for your glaucoma, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was that good, but no.
Yeah.
For the I don't know. I don't know why we just got the weird.
I saw it on a website or something, or barbecue thing where they smoked avocados, and she was just putting them away. And I said, "Hey, we might want to try smoking those."
Yeah, I would tell you what, smoked avocado guacamole.
Awesome.
That is a pastry.
That's a new flavor.
interesting.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
Just a hint of smoke,
Yep. You just throw it in the smoker at 180 for
about 20, 25 minutes.
yeah, that's it, and that's enough to get them smoky.
Cut them in half.
Yep.
Cut them in half and put the halves down.
Changes the color a little bit because you're infusing it with smoke, so that it doesn't come out like that bright green anymore. But man, it's really good.
It's kind of like while we were out there in Omaha, I found this speakeasy. So there's a bar in Omaha called Mo and Curly's, and I found the speakeasy, Mo and Curly, but the speakeasy was like halfway in the floor, in between the floors, and the bartender there, of course, you knocked and they gave you the phrase "it pays to get in there" at the time. But anyways, the bartender, she would smoke the glass for my old fashions before she made the old fashioned.
Yes, that is
So, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd like to get a whiskey barrel to start doing that. So if anybody knows how to get a cheap whiskey barrel, let me know. I know there's a place down in St. Pete called Cassis that does that. They'll make you an old fashioned, and they take an old I think it's Jack Daniel's plank or whatever, just a plank of a whiskey barrel and a torch. They burn it and then flip the glass on top of it and put out the flame with the glass and smoke that glass. That's a sight to see. And I've heard people doing it with like wood chips or something like that. But when you get a plank out there, like the whole plank, and they flip it up, that's doing it with some style right there. So I like that a lot. But
I made a promise to you and your pops and Liz that I would refrain from my cursing so that you didn't have to constantly keep hitting the beep button on me. So
yes,
I've done a great job. Yeah.
Yes, maybe we should have said that before. Former sailor here, so he's been biting a lip or two. So as soon as I shut this video off, he's gonna beep beep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start yelling it at my neighbors,
right?
for no apparent reason. So
that Mike, he's got Tourette's again. I tell you. Not that Tourette's is funny, ladies and gentlemen. It's
no.
But
I
hey,
do
I
have
appreciate.
that does happen to me in a crowd though. When you get me in a crowd of people, I cannot hold back.
At
Oh,
baseball
oh,
games and football games and
oh no, no,
rugby.
no, no, because I'm drunk at that point. It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah. I
all
was
good.
just say sometimes tennis. I mean, it depends on who's. But
Yeah, yeah,
I appreciate it, Mike. Let's do this again for sure. I know
yeah.
it's looking like it's getting pretty late there too, so we'll wrap this up and try it again. We'll do it again probably next week or the week after.
Well,
Sure, we'll just plan it and maybe pull Jack or Kevin or somebody else on, and we'll do the same thing. So
sweet.
till then, man, thank you. I have to say, sit back, relax, have a drink, enjoy the ride. I know the three of us will. Have a good night.
Amen. Good night.